fondest memories with Reef revolve around the ocean. He would always beg me to get into the water with him. Once he got me in, I could never get out. We would play in the surf in the front of the Royal Hawaiian. We would swim with the turtles in Poipu, boogie boarding in Mazatlan, snorkeling in Catalina. There are so many incredible memories that I will have forever. One of my fondest times with Reef occurred about a year ago, in October. We had rented one of the cottages at Crystal Cove on a weeknight. I got off work early, I picked up Reef from school, and we drove down to the cove. It was a Tuesday around 4 p.m. No one was there. We both put on our bathing suits and ran down to the water as fast as we could. The air was warm, the water was warm. We swam in the ocean, just the two of us, while we watched the afternoon sun begin to set. It was absolutely beautiful, and I'm so glad I have this vivid memory forever in my mind. I am also so thankful for being able to put Reef to bed every night. I'm glad that we had that special time together. Sometimes we would read, and other times we'd share thoughts, and sometimes he would just ask me to lay down next to him for a few minutes. No matter what, every night involved me scratching his back. He loved to have his back scratched. When we would read, he would sometimes allow me to choose the book. I always chose the same one. It was called I Love You More. Half of it the mom reads to the son, the other you flip it over, and the other half the son reads to the mom. Whenever I chose that, he would say, "Come on, really?" He said that because every time I would read it, I would end up crying. When he asked me why I would cry, I would say because the book is about the two of us. I would never be able to tell him enough how much I loved him, but I think he really did know how much. He would always prolong our goodbyes at bedtime. After I tucked him in, I would always go back in for one more hug, one more kiss goodnight, and I would quite often get grief for that. But I am so glad that I went with my gut, and I would go back into that room, and I would give him that last kiss, that last hug, and that last I love you. I tried to expose Reef to travel, camping, and the outdoors as much as possible. We were always going places. I think that he has seen more in 9 years than most do in a lifetime. Every week he would ask what we were doing for the weekend. "Where are we going?" he would say. He loved Palm Springs, Catalina, Hawaii, and Mammoth. I remember taking him camping in Mammoth one weekend, just the two of us, and we were sitting on a rock overlooking the beautiful valley. All of the colors were starting to change, and it was absolutely breathtaking. I stopped Reef and we sat on a large rock. I told him to take it all in, just for this moment. Enjoy the great outdoors. I told him that we need to appreciate all of the beauty that's around us on a daily basis, and to take nothing for granted. I think Reef understood the beauty that's around him, and I know he appreciated it. One day Reef asked me what I liked better, the moon or the sun, and I quickly replied the sun. He asked why, and I said it was warm, and I like to be outside. I asked him what he liked better, and he told me the moon. He said that it shines bright in the sky. The other night, almost 2 weeks ago, Reef and I were alone, and I had gone out in the backyard, and I noticed that there was a beautiful crescent moon in the sky, and it was perfectly framed between two of our palm trees. I asked Reef to come outside with me for just a moment. I wrapped my arms around him, and I told him to look up at the beautiful moon and to enjoy the view, to enjoy that moment with me. We stood there a few minutes and enjoyed the moon, and I'm so thankful for that moment. The other day I found a Mother's Day card he wrote to me, I think a year or so ago. He said that I was the best because I come to class at Accelerated Math to help the class. I help when he gets stuck on words, and in the card, stuck on words was one word. He liked when I took him camping with Oliver. I make really good sushi. I let him wear his iPod to bed sometimes, and he liked it when I tucked him into bed at night. I was so happy to read this card. It reminded me again of all the things that Reef appreciated, all the little small things. So, I know this has been long, but to everyone here, I want you to learn from Reef. Make every moment count. Tell people that you love them. Share stories. Say thank you. Help others that need help. But most of all, enjoy the moment. Reef was so special to me. I was so happy to have him as my son. I'm happy for every moment I was spent with him. I'm happy for all the laughter we shared. He had such a great laugh. He was always very protective of me, and he never wanted me to get hurt. I know that you're watching over me, Reef. I just noticed I still have my glasses on. That's very rude. I know you're looking over me. I hope that you're somewhere with a warm trade wind blowing your beautiful blonde hair. I hope you're gazing across an ocean that's as sparkling as your blue eyes. I hope that you're smiling and laughing with old friends and new. And I hope that you know how much I love you and how much you'll be missed. I love you, Reef, and you'll always be my hearts of hearts. That's all.